we're going. All right, to the mess. Yeah. Like I like the game quite a bit. It's pretty fucking great. I do wish it was a little more on the RPG side more than the Devil May Cry side, though.
What do we know, Otto?
Some lads from the Imperial garrison in Rosaria started a fight
Like
over
the skill tree is not much of
blood was
anything.
spilled, bones were broken. The usual. But somewhere in the middle of it all, Martha vanished without a word to anyone. And that ain't like her, Clive. Something's not right.
You think this was planned?
Of course it bloody was. Ever since Eastpool, the Empire's been tightening its grip round the Duchy's balls. They've strung up everyone who's ever set eyes on a runaway, claiming they're traitors to the Holy Throne, conspiring to restore the House of Rosfield to power. And now it sounds like the bastards have turned their attentions to the pallbearers meek enough to stay put. Naturally, old Martha could see the way the wind was blowing, complained that it was getting harder and harder to take bearers in.
And now she's missing. If she's fallen into the hands of the Empire, we could be next.
Couple of curse breakers are already on their way to the inn. They should speed up the search. But if this is as bad as I think it is, you might end up having to save their asses and all.
Don't worry, Otto. I'll make sure everyone gets home safe.
Alright, speak with Otto. Find the curse breakers.
A Moogle?
Yes, there's a Moogle. I already talked as the Moogle. How'd you already forget? It was like 10 minutes ago. God damn it.
What happened here?
Come on. We need to find the others.
We're best off staying where we are for now, I reckon.
Let's get you to a physical.
Sid? What said you'd be coming?
I trust you don't mind. Also thought you might need some help. And it appears he was right.
You, could say that, yes. They're saying the Imperials descended like a storm. No one was spared their fury. Martha tried to step in and calm things down, but all our efforts got her were a pair of iron shackles and a hard march.
Any idea where?
Judging by their tracks, they headed towards Sorrowwise Bay.
To the Abbey, sheltering Martha's bearers.
The bastards. Jill and I will go after them. You take care of the people here.
We will. But, before you go, one of the locals heard something. He said the soldiers were talking about a culling. I don't know how big this is, but it doesn't sound good. Be careful out there, Sid.
You do the same.
Dark clouds gather.
Cole is right. That was no tavern brawl. It was a message.
But a culling. Bearers are the property of the Empire.
I want to do this side quest real quick, just so I don't miss it. It would be annoying. God, I wish there was a way to put the fucking... to have a mini-map. That would be so helpful.
Finish with that lot, Sid.
Alright, Boatman, what you need?
Damn blighted bilge. Is everything all right?
Aside from the holes in my hull, everything's roses.
Roses, you
The
say?
lake water doesn't agree with it then.
That's one way of putting it. And unless you got some grand scheme to suck the black from the lake like we do in the atrium, that slurry'll keep eating away at the timber like young Tech does our lemon tarts. Suppose a coat of pitch might stave off the rot for a moon or so. Assuming we had any pitch, which we don't. Not any bloody more. Doubt the old tub's got more than a dozen runs left in him.
Someone finds you some pitch?
Of course, Obolus. Your skiff is our only means of reaching the mainland. Without it, we'd be lost.
Well, I'm glad someone round here sees it that way. To make pitch, you need pitch trees. But in case you haven't noticed, live trees are one of the 1,000 things sorely lacking in the Deadlands. Now,
Indeed.
I'm not so unkind as to ask you to fell a faraway forest and lug the logs back here to the mere, which is why we'll be needing a suitable alternative. And it just so happens I once heard the thorny pitchers of Curltail Falls cover themselves in a sticky wax to trap birds and beetles and whatnot. Might be enough to tide me over.
Okay.
Sounds easier than felling a faraway forest. That's for certain.
But where are these? Cock and ball. Ah, that's funny. That's funny. Isn't it, dear? It's funny. You don't know funny. That was funny. Alright.
Sorry, I was snacking.
Yeah. As always. As always.
As always.
Always and always, forever and ever.
Fine.
Easier than felling a forest, I said. The trees don't have teeth.
Oh, I didn't actually friggin' equip my new move. Final drive. Alright. Good stuff, fun stuff, lots of stuff. Yes. Pitcher wax, got it.
I can't imagine Obolus.
Alright, so might help if I actually freaking equip my move. The Flams of Rebirth. Rebirth the Flams.
Needing any more than this. Time to head home.
The world is interconnected, in a way. I want to check my new move Bauer out.
I needed that.
Flames of Rebirth! That was kind of cool.
This one.
Where the fuck is he all the way over there? Doggo!
This one.
I was busy.
Now that I have 3 icons to switch between, this is going to make things quite a bit more difficult. To get the combos that I want. I like it. I love it. I need to get down, Glover. Up we go. Up, nope. Up we don't go. Okay. Alright, anyway. Back to Old Man Boat. The old boatman. Boatman. Stop calling me Sid. I'm not Sid. I'm Clive. Clive!
Well, did you find me some wax?
I did.
Find is one way of putting it.
Ugh. Reeks like a chocobo's arse. I don't suppose the Argo will mind as long as he stays above the waves.
Argo. So your boat has a name. I didn't know.
Yeah. Same as me old man. He was a ferryman himself back before the Blight came. The boat's all I have left of him. And thanks to you, he'll sail another day.
You're welcome. Crest complete. The Cock'n'Ball. Ooh, an upgraded badge of might. Ew. Although I can't imagine plus 12 attack being better than, like, ridiculous cooldown reduction on some things. And, like, a huge percentage boost to some attacks. Anyway.
Imperials. You're best off staying where we are for now, I reckon.
Okay, we just gotta keep zooming now.
Oi, look sharp!
I don't know if you heard that fucking traveling trader's voice. He's like, they killed Mike Bear. I demand recompense.
No, I didn't.
You didn't. Oh, well then. Yeah, he sounds like a whiny little bitch.
Yeah, I don't. Oh. Why did you torture me so? You could have just, kept on moseying.
I could have. Couldn't I have? Well, looks like I'll need to rewarp to this place in order to fucking retrigger that shit.
No.
Yes. You must
I
hear.
can just rewatch it.
No, you can't.
I'll even screen cap the time so I know when to move it to.
You're best off staying where we are for now, I reckon.
They've killed my bearer. I demand recompense.
Shut the fuck up.
Oi, look sharp! Hey?
Like so many people in this game act like beaches.
If those horses touch
Oh no! Off we go! Okay, getting that good shit, baby.
Look. Up ahead.
Dying child? Martha. Oh no, not dying Martha.
Are you hurt?
Don't worry about me. It's them at the Abbey who need you. You have to do something.
Tell us what happened.
No time to be told what happened.
The damn Black Shields, that's what happened.
The Black Shields.
The bastards caught wind. The Abbot and I were helping bearers. They were gonna hang us both. When the sick rose from their beds, poor souls turned on the Imperials. Distracted them long enough for me to get away.
Then they may still be alive.
Unlikely
Martha,
dive.
do you think you can make it back to the inn? Cole is there with the other curse breakers.
I think so. Thank you, Clive.
Black Shields. Is this some sort of twisted joke? There has only ever been one Order of Shields in Rosaria, and they fought to defend all her citizens.
It seems a step too far, even for the Empire.
I am the thunder. I am the flame. All right.
Very well.
Sorry, Chocobo, I'm hungry. I must eat the Choco Chicken. Chicombo. Boom. Like, I really don't like having to use the D-pad to command Torgal to do stuff. Like, I wish he kind of just did it on his own, but I have to equip one of the quote-unquote cheating accessories to do that.
Might still be someone inside.
There ain't no one inside. They all did.
No.
Yes.
Damn it.
I thought you lot were all spent.
Not even close.
Murderers. They drove the bearers to this.
Wait. These two aren't turned.
That bitch of an innkeeper must have sent them. Colluding with the enemies of the Empire is a serious offense.
You assholes not know who I am.
And for their crimes shall they be punished. Such is the law. To dwell in darkness that we may purge the night and welcome lasting dawn. On these our swords we swear.
How dare you speak those words? Have you no honor?
Clive.
This won't take long.
No, it won't.
Waken winds!
Death to the Black Shields.
It's over.
Yeah, I don't use Torgal in combat nearly as much as I should. It just never occurs to me that he can like hit up or down on the D-pad to actually tell him to do stuff.
That's okay. Pupper deserves a break.
No, he don't. He needs to work.
I think so.
No.
He's my combo extender. He needs to work. Breath of the Wind Gouge. Cool. What are those medals
I
I
didn't
got?
see the abbot. He may still be alive.
What are those that I just got? Attributes. Got something. I don't know. What do you mean lock ability? Wait, what? Oh. Okay. Interesting. I feel like the abbot's dead too. I feel like they got them all.
Found her.
The abbot.
He's dead. That ain't good. It ain't good.
The bearers died protecting him, calling upon what little magic they had left in their bodies.
It still wasn't enough.
Clive. He's breathing.
Oh, he's not dead.
We're friends of Martha. We're here to help.
Are the Imperials dead?
They are. Every last one.
If only that were true. The Black Shields will return. The cuttings will continue. Rosaria will never be saved unless we save her.
We're trying to.
Tell Mother to beg Sid's aid and tell her this wasn't her fault.
I shall.
Sid, where are you? Sid!
In here! We found a survivor!
He's not much of a survivor, though. He is almost dead.
Clive.
He's dead.
He's gone.
We ain't saving no one. This is what you get when you rate your games M for matcher.
We've laid the abbot to rest, but the bearers, they didn't need to die like this.
They didn't need to die at all.
No, they didn't. But it was their choice. They knew the fate that awaited them and chose to meet it on their terms, fighting for those who fought for them.
Martha said they rose from their beds, threw themselves at the Imperials so she and the abbot could escape.
I've gathered the bearers' remains. We should consign them to the tide.
There's a drawbridge not far from here. Radix Jump. The currents there are swift. If the abbot was still with us, he'd have taken the dust there himself and performed the casting. I'll get someone to...
I'll do it.
Of course.
But at least we could
Cole
do.
and I will remain here and see to the Imperials.
What are those tokens? Alright, that's decently close. Close enough for me to actually want to do it. Make for Riddick's Jump. The Chronicle of Riddick. So yeah, that was not good.
Yeah, we're just not really winning anything.
We're trying. Oh look, you remember Ahriman, right?
Yeah.
C rank. It's our first hunt. Notorious marks. Every now and then, Clive may encounter creatures larger and faster and more ferocious than most. While flight is always an option, defeating these notorious marks can earn him not only renown, but also rare materials used to craft new gear and upgrade existing items.
Think it's spotted us, Torgal? What am I saying? Of course it has. It's a floating eyeball.
It's a floating eyeball. Not today. I got blind justice. Oh, no, you don't.
I don't know if it's just because of like how they designed him, but he looks happier.
He's not happy at all, and I'm not happy at all. Load up this one. Uh-oh.
No.
Oh, damn. So I don't really know how Doom actually works. Do I have to get out of the circle, or is it timed like it usually is? Okay.
Thanks for heeding the call.
And they call themselves our country.
Let's try that again. Yeah, I don't know what renown is for in this game, but like, freaking, why is every game like use renown as something? I can see that fucking flying bastard over there. Let's try this yet again.
Nice try.
Oh, I didn't actually mean to do that. Damn it.
This one.
Uh-oh. Oh, goddamn, this guy is beating my ass. Oh, I'm dead. I'm not dead. And let's finish the job. Alright. Much better.
You didn't see that coming.
Ah. Funny. Funny, funny. Because he's a giant floating eyeball. Alright.
That must be the bridge.
Let's go lay some bodies to rest. And then make for the hideaway. Check the bounty board.
So shall the waters cleanse thee of thy burden, and bear it out to sea.
And now they are truly free.
Indeed.
What of the Imperials?
A pyre was made. It's more than they deserve. We should go back. Cole is worried about Martha.
All right.
Alright, back to Martha's Rest. Get our this back. Yeah, I feel like renown is used for stuff as well, but I'm not sure.
We're best off staying where we are for now, I reckon.
You good, Martha? Was good, Martha.
No one survived then.
They all dead.
I'm sorry. Before he passed, one of them bade me tell you not to blame yourself.
Doesn't mean I won't. Doesn't mean their blood's not on my hands. Cole said you cast their remains. That was good of you. But it should have been me. This was all my fault.
How? You couldn't have known.
But I did. And I turned a deaf ear to the warnings like the fool I am. The rumors started moons ago. Of black-clad devils descending on villages in the dead of night to slit the throats of sleeping bearers. But I assumed it was all just nonsense concocted by the Empire. Nothing but a ghost story meant to make folk think twice about lending a hand to a fugitive bearer.
And in ordinary times you would have been right. What these Black Shields are doing is unthinkable. Which begs the question, why do it at all? My mother obviously has a hand in this. I cannot make sense of her actions.
And picking what goes on in that woman's head is a job for someone with more time on their hands. Right now, I need swords and men to wield them, preferably big ones. If those Imperials think they can come in here again and threaten my people, they're in for a rude awakening. Oh, before I forget, Astolas from Otto landed just before you arrived. He asked me to tell you that Gav has returned.
Then we must as
Gav
well.
has returned.
Will you be all right here, Martha?
We can stay longer if you wish.
No need. I'll be ready should the Imperials come calling. Though I wouldn't turn my nose up if you were to lend me a pair of them strapping young curse breakers.
Consider it done, Martha. Consider it done. Black blood. Alright, we can now return to the hideaway. I'll worry about that later. But for now, we must do this.
Now, where's Gav?
Gav's gonna tell us about the bounty board now, is he? I hope so.
But none of the curse breakers have returned.
Ah, Clive! How I've missed that scowl.
Gav, why are you such a jerk?
Where's my report?
What, no kind words for your old pal Gav?
If it's kind words you're after, you're fishing in the wrong barrel. Now sit down, you fool.
Oh, big crystal.
You remember how quick the Empire was to occupy the Dominion?
I don't know
after
how
the
we're gonna
fall
beat
of
that
Drake's
crystal.
Head? And how pissed off all the other nations were that they didn't think to do it first.
Half a century of independence gone at the whim of a madman. So much for their bloody treaty.
Clearly, the promise of unblighted land and the world's supply of crystals was too much for his radiance to resist.
Yeah, his radiance is a dick.
And now the Republic's finally decided to follow suit, using liberation as an excuse to declare war on Sambrek. Lined up right outside the Dominion's gates as we speak, looking to starve the Imperials into submission.
And now all eyes are on the Strait of Ortha.
That they are?
While the two nations beat their shields, the rest sharpen their daggers, ready to set upon the war-weary victor.
That's not good.
They'll never see us coming. It's time we moved on the Mother Crystals.
Oh.
4 Mother Crystals remain in Storm and Ash. Drake's Breath near Ironhome. Drake's Fang in Dhalmekia. Drake's Spine in Waloed. And Drake's Tail here in the Crystalline Dominion.
Why are all the crystals named after Drake?
With the bulk of the Republican army marching to Twinside, Drake's Fang will be left exposed.
That is exactly the move Kupka would anticipate. And if there is anything these past 5 years have taught us, is that he loves his traps. There is one place, however, where nobody will be expecting us to go.
Drake's Breath.
There's a shitload of sea between us and it, and I've never been much of a swimmer.
I have an acquaintance in Port Isolde who may be able to help.
Who's that
Oh.
then?
My uncle,
Oh, shit.
Byron Rossfield.
We have an uncle.
Lord Byron Rosfield of the Seven High Houses, the trade magnate with holdings in over 100 cities. Wait, Rosfield. And you're a Rosfield, of course.
No shit, Gav.
My uncle's name gave him his start in the world, but it was his acumen which earned him his fortune. Along with a handsome fleet of ships.
We like ships, and some fleets of them.
Well, it's settled then. What are we waiting for, eh? Huh?
I think Gav lost a few fucking brain cells during that 5 years ago raid. Can I do stuff with you now, Moogle Moog? Otto's counter is now open. Patron's Whisper in the hunt board. Finally, the hunts are unlocked. Finally, I can just go chase down some big beefy dudes. That's what I've been wanting to unlock all goddamn game.
What are we waiting for, indeed?
Alright. Hunt board is right out here. Perfect. Okay.
I hear there's trouble.
There's trouble in Rosaria.
That room's as ragged as...
Why you gotta do goat like that?
So Mather's all right.
Alright, Desiree. Give me some renown stuff.
Clive, welcome to the Patron's Whisper.
The Patron's Whisper?
The Patron's Whisper.
Does that mean someone else is taking care of our friends' donations?
Oh no, that's still me. It's just Karen has her toll, Blackthorn has his hammer. I thought a new name might liven things up. I still catalogue every item that arrives, in addition to setting aside those tokens of appreciation the sender has specified are to be presented to you personally. Would you like to see if we have any?
I would. What do you got?
Come to claim your just desserts?
Completing side quests will earn Clive renown, inspiring nameless benefactors from across the Twins to donate money or items to Clive's cause. Visit Desiree at the Patron's Whisper in the Hideaway's mess to view current renown level and accept any donations available. Ooh, free stuff. Ooh, Berserker ring. Ooh, we like that.
All yours.
Does it actually cost renown? No, it doesn't. So is it literally get 100 renown and then that's all I can get from them? Clive, there you are, Kupo. I've been looking all over for you.
What's the matter, Nectar?
Stuff. The matter is this, Kupo.
The hunt board?
The hunt board.
It's where the Cursebreakers post sightings of particularly fearsome beasts. Those that might pose a threat to our operations if they were left to roam free.
Indeed,
Just because they
Kupo.
can't be dealt with when they're spotted, doesn't mean they can't be dealt with later. Was that what you wanted to know?
Of course not, Kupo. I knew all that already. And that's why I need your help. As I need not remind you, Kupo, I am the mightiest of all the Moogles. No fiend of the forest or ghoul of the Greensward can measure up to Nectar the Bold, Kupo. So I need you to slay them all, Kupo.
Right. Well, leaving your mightiness aside for the moment, the people of Valisthea are going through a lot already. What with the Blight and the war. The last thing they need is ungodly fiends terrorizing them on top of everything else. So if the Cursebreakers are too busy to help, then perhaps I can. Or at least I can try.
Oh, thank you, Kupo. It's so good to have found someone who understands me, Kupo. I'll stay here then and keep an eye on all the billets that are posted to the board. So if there's anything you need to know, Kupo, I'm your Moogle. Alright. What do we got to fight? The hunt board. Reports of fiends terrorizing the countryside are posted on the hunt board. Notorious marks. Blah, 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 blah. Ooh. Let's go fight Belphegor. The Broken Hilt in Rosaria. Alright. And I can't travel to the locations I actually do the hunts right now. Lame. There we are. And we're going to delete this. And then we can get that all set up. Okay.